Orit's Kitchen, and I'm Orit. So today we have one of my favorite yummy things that I wanted to show you guys, and with this cold weather going on right now, I think this is something that you may want to make. Okay, it is my tortilla soup. Okay, so my mom kind of like started it out, and then I kind of made some changes, and I added a bit of more flavor to it. And so I wanted to introduce to you guys how to make it. So I did it earlier, this in a crock pot, okay? I actually set it up this morning. I did some prepping the day before. If you guys don't have time to get it ready in the morning, no big deal. You can actually put this, turn this on at nighttime and even let it cook throughout the next day if you'd like, okay? Just make sure it has enough water in here, or you can set it instead of on high, you can place it on low, okay? Or you can just leave it on warm when if you think it's ready, and come eat it when you come home in the evening, okay? So I took some pictures of these things, and so it should be pretty self-explanatory as I'm going along, okay? So here I got a 1 pound of mini roast. It's just what's called mini roast. So you can go to the market and ask for mini roast, and they'll give that to you. It's a big chunk of meat. And I got 1 pound of that, and I cut it in cubes, smaller sizes, okay, so that I can fit it in here and make it nice and make sure it's cooked well, okay? And also I want to shred it out so it makes it easier when it's like that for me. So I put it in small cubes. And then I also got bone marrow. Now this is optional, you don't have to do the bone marrow if you want to, but I got a couple of pieces of bone marrow as well. With the bone marrow and the chunks of the mini roast, I got all the yucky gunk stuff out, okay? And if you don't know what I mean, just go on my YouTube channel. I believe it's the 3rd episode, and you'll see what that means. It gets all the yucky and the bad stuff of the meat and the bones out, okay? Why do I add bone marrow to it? Because it's the bones that makes it more flavorful besides just having the meat, okay? I use it in my other recipes too. For example, my first episode with abgush, that's a soup with chicken, and it's really good for you. It's healthy. And I also have chicken bones in that one, okay? It's like a chicken broth, okay? So I got those two, and I got the yucky stuff out, okay? And I put it in here. And I also got my yellow split peas. Make sure, you guys, that you try to get this version. It says quick cook, okay? They have one that says slow cook. Don't get that. Get the quick cook, okay? And you can just take this. I use 1 cup of this, and I put it in my slow cooker, okay? And then I also got my taco seasoning. Now you can use any taco seasoning you want. They're almost pretty created equal, okay? I used this one today from Trader Joe's, but you know, you can get the one from Ralph's too. It doesn't matter, okay? So you can use that. If you don't have taco seasoning, that's okay. You know, if you have this one, for example, the chili mix, you can use the chili mix as well, okay? And even not in this brand, but another brand that you may have, you can use that too. But in here I use the taco seasoning mix from Trader Joe's, okay? Then I use about 2 spoons of that, tablespoon. And if you think, oh, is that not enough, or if you think 2 tablespoons may be too much, use 1 tablespoon. That's fine. And then later on in a couple of hours, you can taste it, or before you serve it, taste it and see, oh, I want it to be a little bit more spicier or whatnot. Add a little bit more to it, okay? And then it's ready. You can eat it maybe 20 minutes later after it gets kind of mixed up with the flavors, okay? And then you're gonna add a lot of fried onions. Remember, I actually pre-make the fried onions and minced garlic together, and I put it in my freezer, and whenever I need it, I just take as much as I want and I use it for my food. Now, if you don't have fried onions, that's fine. You can quickly make it right now by scratch, and don't forget the minced garlic. Or they even sell fried onions ready to go at the grocery stores, the Middle Eastern markets, under the Chop brand. But don't forget to add the minced garlic to your soup, okay? So again, fried onions with the minced garlic to it. And then next you're gonna add turmeric powder, some garlic powder in there, and you're gonna add some chicken consomme. Right here, you're gonna add, I added, I believe 2 tablespoons of this one, okay? Remember, be careful how much you put because it is a little salty, okay? And also I added canned corn. I love corn, so I added the whole thing. You don't have to if you don't want to. You don't even have to put corn if you don't want to, okay? You guys can put beans in it if you want to. You can put raw beans, and throughout the time in the slow cooker, it will be cooked, okay? I peeled a large potato, and I chopped it up into smaller chunks, and I also put that in my slow cooker. Also, last but not least, I got whole carrots, obviously peel it, wash it, clean it, and tomatoes, and fresh tomatoes, and I blended it in my blender, and I put that nice and fresh ones in my slow cooker as well. So like I said, I put all of that with hot water, and I filled it almost all the way on top of all the way here, and I just left it. I went to work and I came back, okay, in the evening, and I left it on high, okay? So that's what I did so far, you guys, and I wanted to show you the rest of the process, which isn't too complicated, but I wanted to show you how it looks like, okay? So again, you guys, on the bottom of my episode, I put a shopping list, so everything will be there for you. And if there's any question, just message me, or just watch my episode, quickly rewind and forward it, and you'll find my answers there. Okay? And you guys also, Gabby, come over here. Don't forget, you guys, if you want me in the kitchen with you, there's an easy way, okay? Okay, Google, play Orit's Kitchen on YouTube.
Playing Orit's Kitchen on YouTube.
Oh, look what we have here. That's me. What? So yeah, guys, look, I'm right here with you in the kitchen. I have this, I just recently got it maybe about a couple months ago. This here is called the Google Nest Hub, okay? Or you guys can use your iPad or whatever and just bring me in the kitchen and play me, and I will talk to you and while you're doing it at the same time, okay? So I'm right there with you, okay? So this is awesome, okay? So anyways, I really want to show you that. So let's get back here. Ta-da! So, you know, it's been cooking for some time. I put it on warm, you guys, okay? And because I don't want it to be super hot when I'm showing you guys. So what I want to do now, okay, is just show you what I have, and I'm going to take the chunks out. So you see, here are my chunks, okay? Gabby, give me one. Let me move here. Let me get it. Okay. So I don't want to serve it with these big chunks, okay? So I'm going to take the chunks out, and I'm just going to quickly shred it. See, there's the corn, guys. I'm going to quickly just shred it, okay? And it's fine. Just take the potatoes, right? I take them all out. You'll just put them back in there. Not a big deal. So I'm just trying to get, okay, so there's the bone marrow, right? There's the bone marrow. And you can even eat the bone marrow, the thing inside, but it's a bit fattening, they say. So I'm not sure if you want to eat that. And again, it's just optional. I would like to put actual bones in there, but because it's in the slow cooker, the bones, I'm afraid they're gonna fall apart, and you know, it can be dangerous as you're eating this, okay? And if you don't want to put it in a slow cooker, you could put a stovetop, that's fine. And when you do put it on a stovetop, then you can actually put bones in it, because it's a little bit different in the stovetop, okay? So I'm just trying to make sure I got them all. Okay, perfecto. All right, so come on over here. And I'm just gonna make it into smaller pieces, guys. So I'm gonna be doing this, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so there you go. I just shredded it into smaller pieces using my fork. It's so easy. It was nice and smooth and moist. I had no trouble in making it fall apart like that. And while I was doing this, Gabby's like, why are you making it smaller? The reason I'm making it smaller is because it's soup. And I made it chunks before, and I just didn't like how it was when it was a soup. I wanted smoothly to go into my mouth and warm me up and fill me with all the flavor. So that's why I made it into smaller pieces like this, okay? So that's it, and then you're gonna toss it back in here. Okay, literally this doesn't take long, guys. You come home, do this, takes you 2 minutes. put it back in here. What you should also do is just taste it, make sure it's up to the flavor that you want. If it's not, you want to add a little bit more seasoning to it, that's fine. Put that in there, let it cook for another 5 minutes, you know, and then come and then just eat it then. It's really good just alone, but this is like a Mexican tortilla style. You can put sour cream, you can put avocado, you can put salsa with it, you can put some cheese with it, you know, whatever you want, okay? So that's that. And then what I want to do actually is I want to give it a taste to see if I need to add anything to it. Okay, looks good, tastes good, and it has a bit of a taste of the bone marrow in it, okay? So, but I want to add a little bit more of a kick to it. Okay, I'm actually taking this to my in-laws' house tonight, and they like spicy, so I'm gonna add a little bit more to that. Okay, and I want to add a little bit more chicken powder to it. Not too much, remember, it can be salty. Just gives it a little more flavor. Okay, and that's it. I'm just gonna let it do its thing a little bit more, and then it's ready to go. So you see, guys, again, when you put it, you don't need to put this on your plate, okay? You can put, even if you don't want it, you can just toss it, okay? But I'm gonna leave it in here, and you just take this. See, there's the potato, the corn, the meat, everything's in there, okay? And remember, this was full like up to here, and then throughout the day it kind of died down and went down, okay? And you know, if you think, oh no, I want a little bit more water to it because it's, you know, a soup, that's fine, which I might actually end up doing myself. You just warm up some water and you're gonna pour it in here, okay? And then you're gonna taste it, and then you may need to add a little bit more of the taco seasoning in there, which is fine. Wait another 10 minutes and then you can eat that. It doesn't take long if you'd add. Just taste before you do anything, okay? Remember, you can always add, but you cannot subtract, okay? So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. I'm Orit. This is Orit's Kitchen. You just learned how to make tortilla soup really easy in the crock pot. You put it, you're out of there. Again, you can make it all the night of. Put this the night of if you'd like. Or just take this, put it in the fridge, come home, come in the morning, turn it on, put the hot water, and you're out of here, okay? It's just a minor prepping that you can do easily the day before when you come home. I hope that you guys can make it and take a picture, give me your feedback, and so I can give you guys a shout out, okay? You guys are the ones that I'm doing it for. If I didn't have you guys supporting me and making it and giving me all these great feedbacks, I just think I would have not gone this far, honestly. It's a bit of a juggle for me with my family and work, but because of you guys, I see that it's helping and I like it, you know. So thank you so much for your support, and have a wonderful day. Bye.